we got?
So he has chosen bank number 1. Bank 1, Godzilla, Fathom, and Sinbad.
All right. We're getting our banks selected.
You need to run to take it off.
All right. So you're going to start on Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Randy Nelson, first, second, third, or fourth.
So Colin has selected Godzilla as his bank. It's going to be Godzilla, Godzilla, Fathom, and Sinbad.
Fred.
Group 2. Okay.
First and second.
Ooh.
Okay.
Group 2. We got
And Colin, you're starting on Godzilla.
three.
Good luck,
We
y'all.
got 3 DFW players in the one group. I feel kind of slighted. Well, we might possibly have 2 DFW players in the finals, Chad. Unabashedly DFW, supporting DFW here.
All right.
We've already knocked out one top player.
What is the bank for Group 2 going to be?
Not yet.
Christopher
We
Hester, where
have
are
not
you?
picked it yet.
You want game bank or position? Which bank, sir?
Right here, carpool pinball. Carpool pinball.
Right here.
All right, I'm still not up on my next round of max play.
He chose bank 5. That's Medieval Madness, Blackout, and Star Trek. Medieval Madness, Blackout, and Star Trek.
All right, so Medieval Madness, Blackout, and Star Trek is going to be the bank that we are.
Okay, and your group will start on Medieval Madness.
All right, they're going to be starting on
Clark
Medieval
McCoy,
Madness.
1, 2, 3, or 4. Who wants last? Okay, number 4. Keith Shahan, 1, 2, or 3. Okay, third. Stephen
go,
McMullen,
Keith.
number 2. Okay. And Christopher, you're
Medieval
starting. Good luck,
Madness
y'all.
is going to be the game we're starting on. This is Group 2. This is the top 8. This is the semifinals of A Division here at the Abilene Showdown. I'm Ethan Wade. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. 77 viewers in chat. Thank y'all for joining in. Pinball Station, thank you for the follow. I'm seeing y'all followed about 30 minutes ago. Thank you for the follow. Two Flop, thank you for the follow. And Cycle Juggler, thank you for the follow. It's been a wonderful, wonderful tournament. It's been a great. Boots, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it.
Yep, and you've got a. I've been demoted to commentary. And
demoted, you make it sound like that's a bad thing.
Yeah, and I've got a heckler over here. Because
cheers. Oh,
cheers.
Nobody wants. I thought the rig was moved.
No, rig's not moved yet. They are starting a medieval.
The real Windian, thank you. Glad to hear you're excited. Beergut 666, thank you for the kind words. Yeah, stream has been fun. Been fun to watch all week. So many good plays. Oh man, yeah, they're just the top 24 qualifiers. You could have a who's who of top players in Texas. Reserve, you didn't bomb out of the tournament. You qualified for the commentator's booth. Hey, there you go, Collier. There you go. All right. Give me 1 second. We're going to check. There we are. There's Medieval Madness. Oh, I think that should be me.
It's one more game. We're fine.
It's got to be me, right? There we go. I'm on. Ooh, I'm Barracore with Lynn. Okay. All right. Well, chat. I'm on my next match with Max Match Play. Garrett's going to hop on commentary booth, and we are on to Medieval Madness. We got Christopher Heskett, Stephen McMullen, Keith Shahan, and Clark McCoy. 3 of 4 players from DFW, and I'm crossing my fingers for 2 of them to make it into finals.
Okay, here we go. Medieval Madness. Okay, golly, this chair keeps popping. Putting you weight on that. I'm gonna stop doing that. Hey, looks like Steven has, he's found the castle. Has not played a multi-ball, doesn't look like, so I'm impressed he's through 2 castles on a original Medieval Madness without a tilt.
So, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So, you know, until Ethan comes back to claim his rightful spot, I will go ahead and pretend like I'm Ethan, even though he's much better at this than me.
Well, I mean, you're talking with 80 people right now.
80?
Yeah.
How about 280?
I mean, that would be fantastic. If everyone can share this, we might be able to get to 280, but
I don't know what I just did there, sorry.
you're good. So we can draw like that ball went right down here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we can draw on the screen.
I have owned this machine 3 times, and every time something happens with one of my darn kids, it gets sold.
Yeah, well, this machine has been a pretty good investment.
Yeah.
So this is our only machine we had on route. We had a private person renting it, so it was in a house.
Yeah.
And we have paid for the machine off of that.
Off the rental, yeah.
Yep. And this machine has been in a Piper Cherokee plane, little bitty tiny single prop plane.
Wow.
We were in Colorado for a. Oh my God, these games are awful so far.
Oh my.
We were in Colorado for a vacation, and we found one at a bar, and we got the router's contact info. My dad called him like 4 or 5 times. The guy never answered. Then a year later, he called him back and said, "I won't sell you the Medieval Madness you played on route, but I've got another one in storage. It's about in the same condition if you want it. $3,500. You come get it." And my dad said, "I'm going to find a plane and get up there."
Yeah, wow.
So he called one of his old hunting buddies, and they got in a plane and put this thing in that little bitty tiny plane.
That's fantastic. No, you know how many years I've been wasting in pinball, right? So my first Medieval Madness I bought for $2,500.
Yep.
I sold it for $4,000 because I said no pinball machine's worth $4,000.
Yeah.
That was then.
Okay, so Christopher complaining about he got the ball hop on the gate, so when it hit the drawbridge, it popped up over the top of the opto.
Oh.
So that's when the gate doesn't register. That's what's causing it.
Okay.
The castle lock's different. Sometimes it just doesn't get that second opto.
Yeah.
But that's just a general Medieval Madness thing. Both those are pretty common issues.
Yeah, we've been having intermittent opto issues with the castle, but what I found since I've been looking at it through this tournament is it registers 8 out of 10 times.
Oh yeah.
So I told people just get over it.
And here's the thing: it's not that the switch didn't register; it's that the ball was above the switch.
Well,
so there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. Well,
and we can't level it anymore. That drawbridge is as far down as it'll go.
Yeah. No, I get that. It just kind of is what it is. But 8 out of 10 times it's firing, so it's, minor malfunction, live with it. It's consistent for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
So, in fact, I was going over a rule with Colin that I was unaware of. Because I've read the entire rule book many times, but I haven't read it probably recently.
Yep.
I just downloaded the rule book again because I want to reread it. And it's a full page longer than it was the last time I read it, so I guess I need to reread it. But, and I'm going to confirm this before I enact this because this is different than how I've run things. But let's say you're on an EM like Old Chicago. Where ball 5 is double bonus.
Yep.
We're not supposed to reproduce state, so if we're giving a consolation ball, I've been saying first ball next game.
Yep.
He says there's a specific rule in the rule book saying that no, that's not part of state, and I need to get them to ball 5 or whatever has double bonus, and they replay the double bonus ball.
Yep.
I was not aware of that.
That is correct.
As
That
many
is
years
correct.
as I've been doing this is my 9th year as a tournament official. I still learn new stuff every day.
Yep.
In fact, we had one yesterday that Colin and I both were working on that neither one of us had ever seen this in all of our years.
Mm-hmm.
Colin said, I hadn't seen that either.
Yep.
That was your Twilight Zone had the wrong ball in it.
Yep. It was slightly smaller.
It was what it was the white glow-in-the-dark ball from Vipers what you had in it.
Yeah. Well, here's the funny thing. We've owned that Twilight Zone for the 3rd machine we ever got. So nearly 15 years.
I'm sure you've changed your balls out in 15 years, though.
Well, that Powerball, I believe, is actually the same.
Wow.
I believe it's actually original because the Powerball doesn't tear up playfields.
That's true. That's true.
You just clean it up and you're good to go.
Yeah.
And we have never had that stick happen once.
Yeah, so what ended up happening for the people listening is the steel balls got into the ball lock on top of the Powerball and jammed the Powerball in there, even though the Powerball was the next ball to come out.
Yep.
Because the steel ball was bigger, it hung over it so it couldn't pop out.
Yep.
And that's something we've never seen. So that's something we've never seen before, and we ended up addressing it. It was okay. Do you need me to do something, Garrett? You got it? Okay. But, so that was the situation. So, 9 years as a tournament official, running tournaments for the DFW area, and now I run a couple of national tournaments every year. I'm going to learn something new every day. I guarantee you I don't know everything. I read the rule book, but, it changes. And I don't read it every other week. There are some people that do, but the truth of the matter, ball one locked. The truth of the matter is that I've also got a life, I've got a wife, I've got 4 kids, and I run a pinball league. So, do the best I can. Well, and if you really want to know, I'm also involved in a bunch of charity work outside. So, I'm going to go ahead and reread the book again because I've been informed of something new that I should have known about. It happens. So Keith Shahan here, our illustrious host, just destroyed his first castle. He's in 2nd place at this point and making his comeback, trying to catch up to Stephen McMullen. Stephen McMullen has been new on the DFW scene this year, and he has just been phenomenal. This is, I say this year, okay, 2023, last year. 2023 was his first year on the DFW pinball scene. And he has been phenomenal. But here, Keith is actually catching up to him. I am going to change headsets real fast so I can be closer to the computer so I can see when I need to launch rounds of stuff. Give me 2 seconds. There, now I switched so I'm closer to the computer so I can also work on the tournament while I'm doing that. So checking B finals and checking A semifinals. Okay, there you go. So now I can do 2 things at once. How about that? The B division's in its finals, on its final game right now. Assuming there's no tiebreaker, then I'll be stepping away to deal with the winners of B in just a second. Because their final game is going to be Old Chicago and EM, so it's not going to take very long. Keith is still going here. He just destroyed another castle. That's his 2nd castle, so he is gaining ground on McMullen right now. Based on what is lit for him at this point, he's pretty much used what he's got lit, so you might just go back at the castle. That's what he's doing. Because castle's the quickest way to easy money. He just said castle's opto's been a little bit flaky, like we talked about. Works 80% of the time. And the 20% it doesn't. They've been calling for tournament officials all weekend, and we've said all weekend, play through it, we've announced it, but they don't listen to me. So, no, that's fine.
On the right side for Keith, he does have one level of madness lit, so he could use that to his advantage to continue beating down the castles and maybe trying to catch up to Colin. But knowing Colin, he has a tendency to pull some crazy tricks off of his you-know-what. So not be surprised if he tries, whether it be a barnyard, whether it be a fully charged madness, yada, yada, yada. So with that in mind, Keith opts to go for the level 1 madness this for Joust, but he's more than likely we're going to see him use that to continue battering down the castles. So anyway.
Fired up. We got 2 balls in there.
Uh-oh, we got a little bit of an issue. Ooh, stuck ball. So this might be a little bit to get things
They're stuck inside shooting the road.
We also have the consolation tournament ongoing, which I'm actually currently playing in, so I'm just looking back and forth, checking to see whether or not I've got any new matches. But in the meantime, I'll stay in this. I'll stay here, continue to do what I commentate on what's going on with this match, and yada yada yada. So right now, Lewis is getting the balls all freed up, and because of the fact that this is an early 90s game, they're gonna. I would imagine they would probably have to go into the plunger because, to my understanding, the flipper power is actually completely dead. So he. Oh wait, no, I stand corrected. Oop.
The other one, we need to see if the other one's going to come out.
Yeah, it's not. That's what, when I shot my other one, it came up and started it, registered, but it shot my other ball, back.
So on the scoop, the question is the scoop.
I can hold this flipper, I know it's wrong side.
No, I'll get it on this side. I need to do it right. I just need to not let go like a fucking idiot. I need to not behave like a fucking idiot.
Well, it's all right, I know.
Come around. Get on this multi-ball. That is my fault. Nothing I can do. I got this. Okay. But watch that scoop, and I suspect that scoop might be having a problem if it's not kicking anything on.
What's the ruling on the multi-ball?
The ruling on the multi-ball, I'm not positive. I'm going to look it up. Keep playing on there.
I've been holding stuff back there if I figure it out.
No match for me out of the consolation tournament, but it looks like we still, unfortunately, have a little bit of a drama ongoing. But whatever they got seems to be resolved. But unfortunately, it looks like the ball was lost for Keith's multi-ball, so sucks. But it looks like he'll continue on forward with grinding down the castles, which he's been doing pretty nicely. Gets his first lock lit. A little bit of danger and try to catch it on the left flipper, but it bounced off the tip into the right out lane. Oof. Here comes Clark. So look at the Clark situation here. He does have his 3 locks lit. Luke tells me that he hasn't cashed in on the multi-ball yet. He also hasn't made too much progress on the other features, whether that being the joust, the catapult, the peasants, and only the damsel has 1 shot hit on it. So let's see whether or not he's going to continue to build up on those, or the scoop is stuck.
Oh, is he calling for someone?
Yeah, the scoop just died. It looked like there it goes. No, it's stuck. Yeah, I think we're going to have to move to a different game. So, yeah, because the scoop is a relatively critical feature for Medieval Madness, and it does suck because it is quite the game. Sure, it's giving me some trouble in the tournaments, but in general, I always enjoy a good round on this particular on Medieval Madness, that is. But it looks like, given the current situation, we're more than likely going to have to pull it and switch to a different one.
Open flipper, so it stops ball searching.
It is fun.
At the current moment, Keith, Lewis, and Garrett are discussing it.
I'll go find him. Yeah, I'll get him.
So, yeah, you're going to stay in the same order. So you guys have to collectively choose where you're going.
So currently they're in the middle of discussing what their next game is, and the same order is going to carry on.
Okay, so ruling on that, catastrophic malfunction game is out, unfortunately. So I might take a look at that between rounds if I can get it running. I imagine we had a wire pop loose, but we can't fix that mid-game, unfortunately. So we'll see where we end up going. Just a little venue cam while we're waiting. Still got a lot of people here, and we have a Clark. You can see Carpool Pinball up on stream. Carpoolception. I'll come and hop back on commentary in a little bit. I'm going to see if I can get that game running before the end of all this. Dracula's going to replace it in the bank, though.
Looks like they're still in the middle of discussing what they're going to do in regards to that unfortunate catastrophic malfunction. And look, Garrett's going to take a look and hopefully get Medieval Madness back online.
I agree.
I'd like to see that because it's always a fun game to watch.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, guys. Here we go again. All right. So that sucks. You're still winning.
Gotcha, makes a lot of sense. So, for those who are wondering, they're just going to, since Garrett's going to try to work on getting Medieval Madness back online, the group's going to go ahead onward to their second game and get that particular game ongoing. Which, if I could just take a little moment here to figure out what that next one is, they're going to be going on Blackout. Blackout's interesting, especially on this particular one. I haven't had too much experience with the game myself. I do, but what I've seen, you hit a series of banks, and then that lights the saucer, and if you hit the saucer when it's fully charged, the game goes crazy. Now, one important feature for this particular Blackout is that the bonus multiplier does carry from ball to ball. So some people have been making good use of that, trying to get that built up on their ball one, and then I'll put them at a super comfortable position for the rest of the game. Here comes Christopher. Christopher, very young one, but not a player to be sleeping on because he's been pulling off some crazy good scores. So let's see what he's going to be able to do on Blackout. Little bit of trouble at first, and oh, ouch. So he managed to take one shot at the green bank over to the left over here, and then it just bounced over here, and well, it's not the most accurate representation of it, but I'm pretty sure you guys get the point. Anyway.
Okay, just to update you, I know I'm not on camera, just to update you, the problem with Medieval Madness is just a wire, so we're going to try and get it fixed while they play the other games. If not, the game they'll end up moving to for their modern is Dracula, but we're going to try and fix Medieval Madness. Basically, rules give me 5 to 10 minutes to get it fixed. I'll let you know shortly.
In the meantime, for Stephen McMullen, unfortunately for him, he had a little bit of a house ball. He tried to get it on in control of the flippers here, but the ball just kept bouncing between the tips, and eventually. So here comes Keith. Not too much set up yet. Takes a shot at the right upper target, and a little bit of trouble. But he's able to get it and immediately clean seat the middle bank, which is pretty good, because I would argue that's by far one of the more dangerous sets of banks to engage. Currently has one light lit for the saucer on the right. So now with the ball trapped on the left flipper, now he's working on the upper right targets and working on cleaning those out. So it looks like he is indeed playing the saucer game, and taking a closer look, it's kind of easy to see why, because whenever... Hang on 1 second, I want to make sure... I want to see whether or not I got a new match for my consolation tournament. Yep, I got a match ongoing, so I got to get going, fellas. See you soon.
Oh, chat. There we go. I can actually hear myself. Chat, this might be the only time in recorded history, in pinball recorded history, that someone has lost a game on Meteor by 200 points. I do literally mean 200 points on a game of Meteor. You know, the game where all you want to do is light your spinner and shoot your spinner for like hundreds of thousands of points at a time. Lost a game by 200 points on Max Match Play. That one hurts, chat. Okay, so it looks like Medieval Madness went kaput, which, I mean, it happens. It's, you know, this game it's been through a lot this weekend. So we are on to Blackout. Might be back up on Match Play somewhere. Yeah, Boots. It was. I was watching the bonus countdown, and I saw the score. I was like, oh, that's really close to what my score was. I got to check it real quick. I check it. It's like, how'd I get? Yeah, I got 266, 280. Player that beat me, Lynn McMullins beat me with 266, 460. So less than 200 points. Yeah, literally one switch hit. I'm sitting here just gobsmacked like, you gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. It's just one of those times where you're just like, man, could have just getting anything else. On to Blackout. Good save from Keith. Let's keep it alive.
Do that.
Oh. Yeah, that made kind of a perfect arc. It did take that exact arc, kind of like bounced off here and out. All right, so something I learned about Blackout. Gotta move myself over a little bit. Something I learned about Blackout last night, actually, on stream. If you max out your bonus down here before ball 3, your bonus will reset. So if you max out bonus up to 5x on ball 1 or ball 2, on ball 3, your bonus multiplier will reset. Something to keep in mind. Keep an eye out on. And no, I am not up at the moment. All right, Chris Heskett stepping up. Player 1, ball 3. He's got a bonus multiplier, but bonus itself resets every ball, but the most multipliers do not, unless you max it out on 4 balls. Ooh! Oh yeah, Chris is not happy about that one. It rejected out of the spinner and out. Actually, he didn't hit the spinner. Hit the post and out. Yeah, that one hurts. Oh, he's got to take a last for that one too. He need to make up ground. Stephen McMullen up. Into the scoop, oh, nice orbit. left out lane is hungry. Yeah, yeah. That's the couple times I played it this weekend. I can't say that I've ever drained down the middle. It was always that left out lane right there. Back in the spinners. Not gonna come back down. Oh. Blackout took Steven into Slingtown. Bam, bam, out. Am I up? No, still not up. Yeah, that's a wonderful. Yeah, Fox City, Slingtown too. Yeah, Fox City's got some wonderful emotes. Oh, whoa! Keith somehow keeps that alive somehow. Knocking down some drop targets, getting some bonus off of it. As you can see up here, those drop targets are lit for 5,000 per drop target that he hits. Keeps alive. Tries to get into a spinner to get back up top. Keith got dialed in off the post. Keeps it in again. Nice nudge. Yeah, at this point, I was gonna say all roads lead back to your upper end lanes. Get that bonus advance. Oh, speaking of tough breaks and coming close but not close enough, Keith was less 11,000 points short of catching Steven for first. All right, Clark got about another 10,000 to get out of last, and it's only up from there. Got about another 130,000 to go to catch Steven and Keith to claim first. Yeah, just another 11,000 points more solid. Clark stepping up. Oh, Clark, you got it. Playing control, Clark. More matches posted. We get to go home.
Why didn't I
Oh, Clark, why did you said it yourself, Clark. Why did you go for those? That's not what you want to go for, Clark. All right, I'm still not up. All right, so with that, Stephen McMullen's going to take a first. Keith Shahan's going to take second. Clark McCoy third. Christopher Heskett fourth. Let's go to our standings real quick. Let's see, Fred Revenue taking a first on Godzilla Premium. Colin McAlpine taking second. Randy Nelson picking up third. Mike Flanagan fourth. They are on Fathom. Then Sinbad. Chat, I just realized that they're playing their second game on their the second game of their group, not deciding to take out Medieval Madness and replace it with Blackout. Don't mind me, chat. I'm just for everybody that's tuned in yesterday. I was commentating for about 12 hours, and then I did another hour of $5 Far Out, and then I came and slept, and then I've been back and forth doing this. It's been a very, very long weekend, chat. Uh-oh. Chat, test. Oh, what the? Okay. the on and off switch and the volume control are right next to each other. So when I went to go turn off my microphone so I could adjust my cord here, I also turned my volume down so I couldn't hear myself in my headphones. I'm like, oh god, did I just ruin this soundboard that Clark has? Oh god. Whew. All right, we are going to. Oh, looks like Medieval Madness is back up. Nice. Okay. So that first game was actually on Blackout. That's been refreshed. We're back on to Medieval Madness. Oh, I think we got a B division playoff. Ooh, for first place. Oh, ooh. Yeah, Chris Musk and Savannah Archuleta, two of our DFW travelers out here. They're competing for first place in B division, which is nothing to sneeze at. First place for B is going to get, I believe it's like $160 of the prize pool. So first and second does matter for B division because money is on the line, and a wonderful trophy over here as well. Hang on, wait a minute. Clark, y'all didn't update players. Y'all didn't update player order in match play. Y'all, you goobers. Chat, do not worry. They're not playing out of turn. This is keeping the order of what it was if this was supposed to be game one. I mean, I guess it technically is still game one, but they're playing it second because there was not. They played their first game on Blackout, which was game 2 in the standings. They came back to Medieval Madness after it got fixed, but they didn't update. Player order hasn't been updated in match play. I was going to say, we've got our hands full with other tournament directors. Yeah, so we did the necessary repairs to get Medieval Madness back up and running. Again, chat, don't worry. No one's playing out of turn. We just haven't gotten player order updated. We're really busy. Lewis, our main tournament director, is over here getting our B division finals, B division playoffs for first over here hashed out. Garrett has been doing tech work. Keith has been doing tech work. Clark and Keith are both playing in this group right now, and I don't have access to match play to fix it. I'm a lowly commentator, chat. Keith Shahan stepping up. Man, no one's had a very good first ball right now. No one's got any castles destroyed. No one's gotten really any progress. Just it's kind of a, I don't want to say a standard game of Medieval Madness because people have put up millions on this game. It's kicking everybody's butt right now.
Oh yeah. Well, one of the things you'll see on a remake versus an original, this damn chair has made me fall over sideways more times than I can count this weekend. One thing on the remakes, or the originals you'll see over remake, because this is an original,
yes,
is the castle feed is a lot meaner. A lot of remakes you can farm the castle all day. This is not one that you want to farm the castle all day.
No.
It did look like Steven had good luck with it last time, but I've generally found in single ball play the castle to be death. Good shot on that lock.
Yeah, the strategy that I've had if I was on when I've been playing Medieval Madness is I would go for castles in the safety of a multi-ball.
Yes. Okay, see how random that feed was out of the castle?
Yes.
So on a remake, normally when it'll do that, it's very consistent how it feeds back.
Ooh. He flipper fumbled on his left, tried to catch it, and then he let go for a split second and went right over the top.
Okay. Mr. Carpool himself, Clark McCoy, stepping up.
He's gonna let it cool off. Ah, Clark. Okay, so he's made progress on his peasant ramp. So he's got that one more shot to light peasant madness.
Whew. Not really finding that right ramp right now.
No.
Oh, okay. Nice shot. That loop is dangerous. Yep, that loop is dangerous. This isn't an attack from Mars that holds it up top. This is a medieval madness. That thing goes all the way around in a hurry.
Yep.
And you can't loop pass on this medieval madness either. Some of them you can, this one you cannot. It will go right down the middle.
All right, Chris Heskett stepping up.
See, going for a lock.
Nails
Good
it.
shot. Not going to give it to him.
Oh. Yeah, that's my same reaction,
Yep.
kiddo.
The ruling is play on.
Yep.
We've discussed it in several meetings. That is the nature of medieval madness. Sometimes that lock is just a little finicky.
Yep. Oh.
All right. No one's done anything yet, though.
No.
Well, I say that. Steven does have Castle Gate open.
Yes. Yes, and then at this point, I mean that extra that $2 million from collecting your first castle might be the difference between first or second right now. All right, Keith's gotten his first castle going. Destroyed his first castle. That's going to be $2 million.
All right, survives castle number 1. I like it. Yeah, that's player order should be correct. Oh,
Ouch. All right, there we go. Tilt. Ooh, Keith tilted. He's going for a save on one of his flippers. He got 2 dangers.
Yep.
And then he nudged it.
Lewis commenting that we've got a TV with the stream up right now,
Yes.
and then we've got the stream itself next to him. So he's commenting how much the delay is between them. Okay. This is still anyone's game. Keith is the only one with any... I'll let them do announcements for a second.
So where am I going?
Yep. How have you done in the max match play so far?
I've been doing all right. Then I've dropped off a cliff. I've taken 3 losses in a row.
Ah,
I lost Meteor by less than 200 points.
jeez. That's brutal.
Yeah, it hurt looking comparing. Oh no, I'm on Dracula. I have not played this Dracula at all this weekend. I'm already not good at playing Dracula.
I mean, it's Dracula. It plays the mean as Dracula. That's about what I can tell you about it.
I'm
You
not
can backhand
excited.
the right ramp
Okay, all right.
if that helps you.
I'll keep that in mind. Oh, jeez. All right.
Good luck. Nice. Steven stepping up. Going for his castle. Should be ready for him to destroy. There he goes. Nails it. Oh, hello, Lewis. Do you want me to trade you spots? You still have access to your computer? Let's do that.
All right. So, yeah, thanks for switching spots with me there. Now I can see the computer and work while I'm playing over here on the stream.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Ooh, man. Someone who used this headset last was feeling the heat out here. A little sweaty. Yeah, sorry if I hear some buzzing. I got to unwind this a little bit.
I will be jumping off in just a minute, though, because B Division Finals ended
Okay.
with an absolute tie for first place.
Wow. So 3-person tie?
2-person tie for
Two-person
first
tie, okay.
place. That would be Chris Musk and Savannah Archuleta.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
And since there's actual money for top 4, there's a difference based on this play-in
There's a
game they're
huge
doing
difference.
right now.
And also, trophy. Like,
Well, both of them are going to get a trophy, different
Yep.
trophy, obviously,
Yep.
but the money difference, this
yeah.
tiebreaker matters.
It does. It makes it extra fun. If A Division's fine with delaying, I'd like to stream that.
Well, it's going on right now in Seawitch, so it may be
Okay.
done by the time A Division's done.
Okay.
And besides, I know a couple streamers.
Damn, Clark nailed the backhand on the Magic. That is hard.
That's nice.
Nice shot.
I know of several streamers that have told me over the years never stream B Division no matter what. I don't know why. I've heard that.
I agree to an extent, but the playoff for first?
Yeah, well, I understand.
The playoff for first, if we can get it to where we're not missing out on A action, I love it.
No, I understand. I just telling you what I've heard over the years. I've
You're correct. But
I've never owned or run a streaming rig. I just finished saying on your stream earlier how I've learned some new things here. You know, I've been doing this 9 years.
Oh, Clark, that was ugly.
23 years in pinball, but 9 years as a tournament director.
Yep. Good catch.
And I've learned 3 new things this weekend now.
Yep.
You know, this first second that you think you know everything is when you suck.
Yep.
Always learn.
Clark's having a decent Madness multi-ball. It'd be good to get that castle down.
Well, and he needs some ball control. He's really just flailing. See, he heard
There he
me.
goes.
He heard me.
He heard you. Take that castle down, bud. Okay, sure. Let's take a double super. It's a million. Yeah.
1.1.
Let's do it again.
That's what
He wanted it.
do. Oh, nice save, though. Nice dig. Nice dig. Woo. Oh, no. Oh, what a save.
So from what I understand, the crowd currently has been rooting really hard for Clark. So.
Well, who doesn't like Clark? I mean, come on.
Seriously.
Of course.
Okay, got the castle destroyed. Decent Madness, not great. Take one for the road.
He got a super jackpot on the way out. I can take that.
Okay, with how this game has been, that's ugly.
That was painful.
He needed a live catch, not a flipper hold there. But no one has done anything yet.
I mean, that should put him in a good position.
That puts him in first right now. No one has done anything.
I mean, it puts him in first right now, puts him in a good position, but it's ball 3, so okay. I was gonna say, let's be realistic. You can do 20 million in a ball easy.
Oh, absolutely. But this being an original, not a remake, the castle feed's dangerous. You can't farm castles. Get your 10 million easy.
Yep, I used to have a remake. That was the third one I owned, and you could just go off the left flipper, first spot, boom, all day long on the remake.
And the feed was consistent, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, up and out.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God.
Okay, that puts Christopher in second for now, but there's no way that holds.
No, I'd be shocked if it holds. First of all, Steven's only $1 million behind him, but come on, Keith.
Yep.
I'd be shocked if Keith doesn't get 2 to 4 million minimum this ball.
And I would say Keith is better than I am on Mythical Madness. This is one of his better games.
I wouldn't be admitting that on live TV.
I'll admit it on live TV. There's a couple games. He used to be better than me at high speed, and then I said, no, I need to learn high speed. He's good.
He's good. He's got a ball save.
Grace period.
Speaking of, well, it's too late now. After the round, Colin was asking if we turn off the ball saves on all the moderns.
There's no reason to at this point. I talked to him sort of about it. I was like, dude, if Twilight Zone goes along again, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not like we're going until 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. This is doing much better than I expected it to.
Yep. It is giving him no control. Hey, open the castle up. Great controller. So single flip instead of doing the double flip. Gets the ball to the right flipper, parks it over there. Now he's got control. See what his decision is. Takes a lock.
I just heard applause. I'm thinking Seawitch is done, so I'm going to step aside for a minute.
Go take a look. Gets control. Going to shoot the lock. Bricks it. Good flick away. Good dead bounce. All right. Ski jump into the lock. That's lock number 2. So the way I will distinguish between them, bam, good shot into that lock. Great job, Keith. So, Bashu, the way I distinguish is if you look at the copyright on it. An original will have a copyright of, I believe it's 98 this game originally came out on. A remake will have a copyright of 98, and I think it's 2017 when the remake came out. That's the easiest way, because a low-end remake is very similar to the original outwards appearance. I believe the higher-end remakes have a different display that's bigger, but that's a good way to distinguish it. Also, if you've ever played a remake versus an original, if you've played both, as soon as you step up and play a remake, you will see the difference between them. Okay, that's fine. Yep, so the copyright I'm talking about, you can just see it on the top of the score cam. You can see the very white outline of it, of the very bottom of it. On a remake, they'll have the 2000. I believe it's 2017 on it. Copyright. Attack from Mars and Cactus Canyon Monster Bash remakes are very easy to see because they've got a larger display than the originals. All right, takes a castle, gets a good in lane. He's past Clark unless he tilts now. Take a castle. Oh man, I'd ski jump that. Okay, that works. That'll pass Clark there. Keith is I haven't seen him this focused on a game in forever. Okay, takes another one. Yep. Lynn's Arcade, that's another one. The Williams, yes. All right, Catapult and Joust Madness. Here we go, here we go. He's having fun. And a lot of streamers, they apologize for being biased. This is my dad. I got to root for him a bit. He also helped put on this big event. And so I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him. We don't need any non-biased commentary. I'm rooting for Keith.
Alrighty. Some Medieval Madness?
Some Medieval Madness just got done getting fixed. They were on ball 2, like player 3, and a wire came off the Merlin's Magic kick out.
Oh.
So I just fixed that, and they went and played, I think, Star Trek. Came back, or Blackout or something like that.
What's going on with Steven, man? Steven with a win in the semis?
Been off today. He's been popping off today.
Here we
Steven's
go.
a good player.
Lewis is about to congratulate Savannah.
There's going to be a lot of new top 1,000 players.
Oh, yeah.
After today. Let me tell you. Oh, not quite.
Yeah, not quite damsel.
I have never seen him as focused as he is right now. I have never once seen him as focused as he was playing Medieval Madness. And I was saying on stream, there's about 4 or 5 games that I think he's still better than me on. This is one of them. He can play this thing. Used to be high speed, but no, I've played high speed. High speed's mine.
High speed's mine. Yeah, our parents are winning. All right, there's Steven again. Ooh, quick block shot off the fly there. So Steven just started off his bow and he got a quick second ball lock.
Okay.
Right off the fly. Woo! Nice little shast to save it.
Okay.
Luckily, it came out clean.
So this gets interesting if Steven doesn't pass anymore. This gets real interesting. Oh.
That is no multi-ball for Steven, so. Wow. Wow. 13,000 points. So that's a 4th. Oh, wow. So Keith wins. He'll be at 6. Clark got 2nd. He'll be at 3. Steven stays at 4. Christopher will be at 1. That's weird. That is quite interesting. Looks like we're jumping straight to Star Trek. Which, if that's the case, someone
how
put
did
in
that
the
game
results.
end? How did that game end?
Steven lost and got 4th by 13,000 points.
Oh my God. So now we've got some excitement because Clark's gonna be at 3.
Yep.
Keith will be at 6. Christopher will be at
1, I think.
1.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
this is getting fun,
it's a
man.
6, 4, 3, 1. Just waiting.
I've heard a lot of people in the crowd hopping up on the Clark train.
Clark train, huh?
Yeah, the Clark train.
The Go Clark train?
Okay, I'm going to just take a look, see if we have anything. Oh, Colin and Fred are through. Look at that.
Yep.
There you go.
I knew that a minute ago.
Dang it, Google. Close out of this right here.
No, not really.
And then just click right here for the second. I'll update the order once I'm going to go ask him, or actually I know the order. I think. At least know part of it. And I can update that right here.
Keith won, Clark got second, Christopher Heskey got third, Steven got last.
I'm going to approve that so we have updated there.
Got it updated?
I'm going to change order. So Steven's up first right now. I'm assuming this is going to be the correct order. We'll find out.
Yeah, there it is, 6, 4, 3, 1. So far, this is
just hit the refresh here.
Not the right order. Oh, there you go. Yep.
Ooh, Christopher, you need to be a little more aggressive with that.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Does it need to be up?
No, it doesn't.
Well,
in fact, I prefer because when I switch scenes, if that's up, it
you
opens
just click.
the help.
You just click on OBS.
Yeah.
But it's the, okay.
Okay, here we go. Clark McCoy should be stepping up. I hope he's not trying to work on something again. I keep telling him. I've been telling Clark and Keith, it's like, y'all are playing. Let me fix all the shit now.
Yeah. I like how they both went through on my group and both played together again on semis. That's pretty funny. Wow, no saucer at all. It just
he's got 20 points.
Just ran right over it. Okay.
Hey, good little flick away. I'll take the double bonus. Why not?
Full tilt might not be good to do that. They got the 2 center targets, so he needs the top and the bottom.
Which is actually good because those are the 2 of the more consistent targets. He's dead. He's dead. Don't
right,
tilt, Clark.
You just tilted.
My double bonus.
Why'd
you
tilt
do that?
14,000.
Why'd you do that?
That ball was gone.
He was trying to do his fancy saves that he
well,
likes to hear the cheers.
He got a little too fancy.
Yeah.
Little too fancy.
So Keith, at worst, would tie as long as he doesn't take last.
Don't jinx him. No jinxie. I'm gonna assume these guys are done.
I think they're still. Are you still playing? Or are you done? Okay. Good job. Ooh, good in lane.
He's got the B in volley.
What the hell was that?
Couldn't tell you.
Right, sure. Yeah,
you know,
free.
Yeah.
Take the free right now.
Yep. Tilt like Clark.
You need to nudge that on the side. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Keith has a commanding lead of 10,000 points, so not at all. No one did anything first ball.
I'll be right back.
For all 75 people who have tuned in, really appreciate it. This is Carpool Pinball, streaming the Abilene Showdown. I'm Garrett Shahan, one of the co-hosts of Carpool Pinball. Clark McCoy, our other co-host, he's currently playing. Keith Shahan, one of our regulars. He's my old man. He pops on quite a bit. So got 2 of our Carpool regulars on.
This is terribly exciting.
Huh? Yeah, that'd be great. You want me to give you your login?
Oh, that's trouble. Oh. All right, folks. This is the last game of the second semifinal. The first semifinal's in the books. Colin McAlpine and the dad of the Revenues. I think it's Fred or Jack. I get them mixed up. Sorry, people. Fred and Colin McAlpine are in, and we've got some tie combinations here. We're on ball 2. Nobody is really running away with it yet. Clark got a disappointing first ball. Let's see what he does on ball 2. Took that on the fly. Oh, and a tough out lane. Okay, so basically, Christopher is in first right now, and if Christopher were to win this, there are several three-way tie. Well, there's a three-way tie possibility, depending on how Keith finishes. Christopher is key. If Christopher wins, that opens up a whole lot of possibilities. Bye, Savannah. Congratulations. Savannah Archuleta, our B Division winner today at the 2024 Abilene Showdown. Okay, nice left orbit shot by Keith here. Oh, that's trouble. Yeah. Okay. Still just on ball 2. Or no, we're on ball 3 now. That concluded ball 2. Keith is in good shape. He just needs to not finish last, basically, and I think he's in. But Christopher here is... Oh, Christopher... Okay, I'm sorry, folks. I'm reading this all wrong. Steve is first. Okay, so Steve is running first, and Christopher is the key, though. If Christopher wins, that's going to make it a lot trickier for everybody, except for Keith. Oh, be careful. Oh, nice power in lane. Make good use of the good fortune. I think he's got 3 drops down on his bonus X in the saucer. If you can build your bonus up on a ball, then that right shot on the collect bonus becomes quite valuable. It gives you your bonus X as well. No trouble. Okay, in lane. He goes for it, gives a reject. These rejects are dangerous. Okay, nice recovery. See if he can get control. He's going to go for it. Nope. Okay. Oh, and a little bit of a fumble out. Okay, that's not a bad effort, though. I mean, he's got double everybody else's score basically right now. Now, it's certainly you can get 50, 60,000 on a ball, no problem on Star Trek, but it's not an automatic thing. This is the key ball here, though. Christopher, if he doesn't catch Steven, then I think Clark, it's a matter of who finishes ahead between Clark and Steven. But if Christopher puts up a big ball, then it gets a little trickier.
Mr. Randy Nelson, how's things going?
Oh, pretty good. I'm out, but I had a good tournament. Okay, got his bonus collect early in the ball, though. Not quite as critical early in the ball.
Particularly since, from what I can see, unfortunately, he does not have any of the multipliers collected.
No, his
yet.
ball just started. So yeah, he's still at 1x.
That makes sense.
Okay, gets the end lane. See if he goes for that bonus collect again. Yeah, and these rejects can be tricky. Okay, he got fortunate there. It hit the post. Okay, looks like he just needs one more drop for his bonus X.
2, actually.
Is it the bottom one and one other? Nice dig.
It's like literally these 2. Okay,
there it
now
is.
He's down to 1 more.
Okay, now he's down to the third. Oh, nice nudge. Nice nudge to keep his tournament alive. Folks, if he does not finish first, I believe he is eliminated. Woo! Showing some composure here from the young fellow. Nice catch.
Oh,
nice
wow.
dead bet catch. Oh, he didn't opt for control there. He could have gone for a cradled shot.
Yeah.
Okay. It's that youth living dangerously. Ooh, okay, now he's cradled. Now if he hits that bonus collect, get a little more. He looks like he's trying to post pass. Oh, my. I don't know if that bonus is going to get there. It is not. Okay, so now it gets a lot simpler, folks. If Clark passes Steven, it depends if they finish first and second or second and third, I guess. Clark needs to pass Steven, though. If Clark doesn't pass Steven, I think then the fate is sealed. Then it would be Keith and Steve. So Clark needs to get to 98,000 before the end of this ball. And he would prefer to finish first, obviously. Keith is still waiting there in the wings. But let's see first if he can get to the 98,000 threshold. Then we'll start thinking about that.
Clark with a nice trap on his right clipper, opting to go for the multiplier shot.
Yeah, he's going for a long ball. He knows he needs some points, so might as well go. He's got his 3X already, so he's fighting to regain control here. It'll be interesting to see if he goes for the... What's that? Oh, did he get his... Oh,
yeah, he got his Bally.
Oh, he got his Bally and a saucer, so he's already well close to being there. With bonus, he's already there. Okay, so now it becomes a matter of will Keith pass, assuming he doesn't tilt. I assume he's game aware enough to know that he's not going to tilt. But assuming that Clark finishes this ball first place on the board. Okay, so now let's keep that rolling. If it goes over 98,
Oh.
Yep,
Oh,
there it is.
He got
Okay,
it,
it's
he
over
got it, he
98.
got it.
Okay,
Nice.
okay. So now Clark's guaranteed at least second. If he gets second and Steve gets third, there'll be a playoff. If Keith, and here's where Keith, it's a very interesting moral dilemma, because Keith could decide who he wants in right now, because he doesn't need the points. I'm sure Keith will play his best effort and try to finish first. But if he does finish first, then it'll be a playoff. If he doesn't finish first, then Clark's in, and Steve's a pretty tough luck out. After winning game 1, he will not advance. Clark or faster. Oh, nice! He did not tilt, man. He is.
Did not tilt.
Any doubts that he's not
good.
playing for first, folks, can be laid to rest there. That was a great nudge by Keith Shahan. Oh, let's see if he digs it. Oh, that's it. That's it. And Steven, unfortunately, is going to be eliminated. That's going to be Clark and Keith in through to the final, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he tilted on that dig, I guess. Wow, pretty dramatic there.
Yeah.
So no playoff pinball. The final is set. That's going to be Keith Shahan, Clark McCoy, Colin McAlpine, and Fred Revenue for the finals in the A division for the 2024 Abilene Shootout here in lovely Alabama. That's not in Abilene. It's in the suburb of Abilene. It starts with a P. I can't remember the name of it. Potosi, Texas. And so I don't know who has game selection. Let's see who finished highest in the. In the qualifying, and we'll see who gets to pick the game and talk about what we think they may pick here. Let's see. All right, so standings from yesterday. No, that's not it. I get them all. There's so many tournaments. Let's see.
I think we can pull it up.
You
here.
try that direction. I'll try this direction.
Gotcha. Is there an easy way to distinguish between the original and the remake Medieval Madness? I believe so. I believe the originals will have like the Williams logo like displayed under the, or just, not necessarily displayed, but propped up just below the actual like dot matrix display, while the remakes don't have that.
So Colin McAlpine was by and far, he was 6 points clear of everybody else in qualifying. So Colin will have game selection, or bank selection actually, going into the final. Now, he selected, I was in his group, he selected the Godzilla bank for the previous round. So he will not be able to select the Godzilla bank in consecutive rounds. So that's
gotcha.
off limits.
Gotcha.
I'd be curious to go back and think about what did he select in his quarterfinal match. Because he very well, it stand to reason, he probably will select that again. So let's look and see what Colin played in his quarterfinals. Not certain. It could be an opponent-specific selection. Let's see if we can go to the quarterfinals and see what Colin's group played.
If I can figure out a way to work this.
I'll work it from this end and see if you get it from that end.
Doesn't seem to want to.
I'm about to have it. Matches, quarterfinals. I've got it. Colin, Twilight's. Oh my God, yeah. I should have remembered this because he's had marathon games on Twilight Zone.
So, like that 1 billion score.
So I would say it's very likely we're going to see Twilight Zone, Frontier, and Eye of the Tiger in the final. Now that's not a done deal. Could be game specific, but he's so strong on Twilight Zone this weekend.
Yeah.
And that's the first game. If he can get off to a start like that, I mean that's going to make him very difficult to beat. A lot of control available on this Twilight Zone, and I think Colin thrives in that environment. He's a very strong player. They're all very strong players,
yes.
but Colin, you give him control on a table like Twilight Zone, and he can really do some damage.
For sure. There's just a lot to do in Twilight Zone in general, whether it be, the standard multi-ball locks, you got the gumball, you got the...
Powerball Mania seems to be popping up a lot on this. I've seen it more, or is that what it is? The friend or the like where you get the Powerball jackpot, or it seems like it's popping up more this weekend. Maybe they're just knowing how to do it. Is there a playoff? Oh my God, folks! I am sorry.
Plot twist.
How did I get that wrong? I guess. Because Keith didn't pass Steven. Steven got second, and Keith got third. Okay, sorry, folks. We do have some playoff pinball.
Yep, bonus pinball.
No, you're right, Elk Grove Pinball. There is a tiebreaker.
Yep.
Commentator error. Sorry, I'm not in the union, folks. I just run weekends. Okay, so we will be having a tiebreaker on Godzilla Premium between Keith Shahan and Steve McMullen.
Folks, let me go ahead and do a quick check to make sure I'm not up for my consolidated tournament.
So Steven posted a 300 million plus score on Godzilla yesterday,
and then he got
ran down.
Jonathan.
He got ran down. That was a very dramatic match.
And honestly, quite shocking that the scores got up to that high, because that is a mean play.
Well, and it's a
Godzilla.
tight tilting. I tilted on ball 2. We played that in the previous round. I tilted on ball 2, and I did not get my money's worth on that tilt. It's a pretty, like I was just trying to ski pass from right to left, and I think I got a couple dangers, and it never occurred to me that I would have gotten dangers just with a little bump like that. So it's a fairly tight left ramp. It's a fairly tight tilt. The shots are clean, though. I mean, the flippers are plenty strong, and all the shots are makeable, so big scores are possible, but the pressure will be on these players. This is to make the Final Four in a very big event. It's not lightning flippers. It's not set up especially rude, but the left ramp is not particularly friendly. It's a pretty tight left ramp, and the tilt is set fairly tightly. But I would not say it's exceptionally difficult. Colin put up 900 million yesterday. There are some big scores to be had out there. Let's see if Keith passes over. Yeah, he passes over. Okay, for his scoop shot, and that's the move. If you nudge too much on that ski pass, you will get a danger. Okay, he kind of gets a nice bounce. Let's see. We were going a ramp mode for Gigan. Let's see if he goes Gigan here. Megalon, oh wow, going for the single shot. Now this is a big point mode. If you can hit the purple, so the bumper is lit first. So watch for the purple shot. Okay, he's a little early there. Okay, catches on the left. That's good. He should be able to hit this. Okay, now another shot of light purple. It's hard to pick up sometime what it is.
That is not a safe shot, though.
Well, but I can't even tell. Is it the center building? Is that the shot he's on? Because if you get it within 10 seconds, you get a multiplier. I mean, you can rack up. Okay, that's it. Mel's going on 2x, and now he can get a 3x on his next shot, but he's got to get it in 10 seconds. And it looks like it's right ramp.
There it is.
Oh, it's a little short. Okay. Let's see if he can get control. He gets control. He gets control. He got to hit it. Hit it soon. There it is. 3x. Now, when it goes to that left spinner, that's where things usually end. I don't know what. Let's see if we can see where it is. I can't. Oh, there it is. Left ramp 4x. That is beautifully done. Beautifully. And now he's on the left spinner. This is the tough one. If he can hit this left spinner, then he'll probably have a building shot. He could get 5 or 6x. Okay, he's got a shot at it. A little late. But a shot. Oh, a little late again. It's about to time out. Okay, he's timed out. Okay, now he's going to reset. Megalon goes underground. He's going to come back out again here. Still got 28 seconds in his battle timer.
Often cash into some jet fighters while waiting for Megalon to come back up. Not a bad idea.
Okay, he's got 2x. He's already hit it twice again. He's seeing it better than we are here on the stream.
Yep.
Boy, Keith knew what he was doing when he picked Megalon. Oh, and he beats him. Oh my, final blow. Okay, that's a powerful statement on ball 1.
Yeah. 104 million on his mode total. That is massive.
Those mode, it's like that La Villa Stragnacio or I don't know how to pronounce it on Rush. Most people eschew it because it's like, no, but if you can hit together some shots, you get the 2x, the 3x, and build that multiplier up. If you can make some shots, those are some big point modes. But it's high risk, high reward. A lot of people don't select that unless they got a multi-ball right on the horizon, because then it's a lot easier to make all the shots,
Right, especially that bumper shot.
Hits his destruction jackpot for 2x. Very, very strong start here for Keith Shahan. He's still in jet fighter mode, actually. Gets one more, he'll light an ally. There he goes. Okay, ally's lit. Let's see what he's got 2 allies lit, actually. Let's see. Okay, he drains there, but boy, I mean, I would say for Steven, getting 122 million is probably a 4-to-1 shot, maybe 20-30% of the games he'll score that much in a game. So he needs to really have a strong showing here.
But Steven McNolan can't be jumped over so easily. He did pull off that 300 million score.
Yeah, he's got it in him. He can do it. He can do it.
He definitely has the capability to pull
He
that
just
off.
needs to build. 170 million. He needs to lay a good foundation, or try to here in ball 1. You can do it all in a ball, but it really helps to get off to a good start.
So let's see how Steven's going to try. Let's see what Steven's going to do in order to try to catch up to Keith here. A lot of people have just been taking that easy little skill shot just because of the fact that otherwise there's barely any ball safe in this particular one.
Yeah.
So it makes sense just to take the shot that's easy to pull off, so that you have some more leeway to try to get everything established.
Sure. Okay. He's having trouble finding that left ramp, or that right ramp. Sorry. Okay. He's using the upper flipper too. That can be a dangerous proposition.
On some Godzillas, you can hit the ramp with the upper flipper, but
Well, I think he was going for the loop, but I don't think Steven is well versed in the rules on this as Keith is. But let's see what he's got here. He's working to get some control. That can be a tough feed. Okay. He took a danger, but he probably needed to. Left ramp. Okay, let's see if he can parlay that into a right ramp, get his scooplet. Okay, let's see if he tries for the ski pass or not, if he goes left ramp again. Okay, he's going left ramp again. Got a building shot, making some progress towards Godzilla multi-ball. See, and there's the problem. That upper loop, that upper flipper, there's a lot of bad things that can happen, and the good things that can happen, unless you really have a good thing you really need, they generally don't outweigh the reward, because you can catch it on that left flipper typically if you let it go through.
For sure. And shooting with that upper left, with any upper flipper in general, there's always that risk of hitting it into the out lane.
Yeah,
Whether it be Godzilla, whether it be
Jurassic Park,
Funhouse,
Star Trek, not so much, but yeah.
But the point still stands. So let's see how Keith's going to continue
his
to build up
multi-ball
his
is
lead.
lit. I mean, he can stage it here too. He can get 2 lit and then try to bring it into a battle because he's only on ball 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got some leeway here. The earlier you are in a game, the more you can take risks on trying to stack certain things. And let's see if Keith just goes for the easy. Because frankly, with the lead he has, he may just go for the money in the bank. But I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to light a scoop here. Let's see what he does. Okay, working on Mecha Godzilla. Let's see if he goes for the ramp though. No, okay, he goes for the scoop. Now Mothra, that's interesting. He didn't. I wonder if he I would have gone with Anguirus and with the 2X Rodan. I don't know if he was paying attention there or not, but he's primed. He's got his out-of-ball ready, and he built his Godzilla multi-ball jackpot up. He is primed for a very, very potent multi-ball here.
Opting to just take the Carnage bonus and go on to New York. Don't really blame him for that, because there's not really too much else to do in a particular city once you've beaten the monster and taken control.
Right. Now, I'm a little unclear on the rules. Okay, so he's just taking his multi-ball here.
Yep.
Now, there were no white shots lit white shots, which I don't understand why he could not have qualified another kaiju battle there. I'm a little not up on those rules, but it's probably irrelevant. He's got a pretty healthy lead, but he certainly wants to do his best. Let's see what he's got here. He's got his out-of-ball in the bank. So I think it's 5 jackpots to qualify the super at the building. Let's see how he does.
Gotcha. Randy, I've been put up for the consolation tournament, so
okay. Well, good luck.
So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here.
Yep.
Best of luck to Keith on his layout match.
Yeah, he's off to a good start. Okay, the ball save is over. He's still got all 3 in play. He does have that out-of-ball ally in the bank. That's probably 3 jackpots maybe, eventually, a couple more, and he'll have his super lit at the building. If he goes in backwards, if you go into that space right there that he just went into, if you go around there, you collect a 2X super. But I don't think his super's qualified just yet. Now, when he drains this ball, he needs to hit the action button. He's got his ally. Yeah, there you go. Okay, boy, man, Keith, come on now. I think he waited so long, though, he only gets 1 of those balls back. If he'd hit it a little earlier, I think he would have got both. A man sitting right here will be able to tell us. If he'd hit his ally earlier, would he gotten both balls back? He waited.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, he waited so long. He only got 1 ball back. I think he forgot it. He had.
Did he just get a double super?
I think he did on the backdoor.
Yep.
The backdoor super.
Out of ball, unfortunately, is going to lock every single ball on the Titanosaurus because of the mag. No, he still gets.
Because he got his natural out of ball, so he lit all 3 of those targets over by the Mecha Godzilla, and then he hit the spinner. Right, that's the natural out of ball.
Yep.
That was very well timed.
What do you think about the decision to do the naked multi-ball here without a mode?
Well, I was telling Eric about that. There were no white lit shots. I don't know how he progresses. Like I was told, white lit shots are what progress you toward lighting your kaiju. The ramps were not lit white.
To your kaiju battle?
Yeah.
That is not. That is not what progresses you.
Oh, that progresses you to Godzilla multi-ball.
No,
the white shots.
That's for Godzilla multi-ball.
Okay.
If you look above the ramps, there's a light kaiju battle.
Okay.
Lights that's up there.
Okay.
There's 3 lights, and that is what.
Because I found it interesting on ball 2, I would have figured he would at least take a couple shots at the ramps because his ball 3, the Godzilla multi-ball, still would have been waiting for him.
Yep.
But I guess he wanted the money in the bank.
He's having a really good Godzilla multi-ball. He's got power line running right now, which can be huge value. Takes a super. If I was in his situation, I would have been going for a double super there, which is inverted building. But yeah, he's not getting that back.
So in that scenario though, where you have power line running and you're still in the multi-ball mode, power line is a timed mode still, right?
It's not timed.
Oh, it's not timed. Okay,
but It is better value than the jackpots.
Okay.
So definitely push
and you can
power
take
line there.
riskier shots with the insurance of a second ball.
Exactly.
And just to refresh when the power line is lit, you need to start hitting sets of the 3 blue
No,
targets.
so when power line started, so there's 3 stages of power line. So the first one you got to clear the targets twice.
Okay, to
And then
initiate
after
it.
that, there will be one that migrates across.
Okay, so
And
a
then
roving shot.
Yep, and you hit that target 4 or 6 times, and that will start power line.
Will it lock in the one you hit first? You just got to hit the roving target,
You just
whatever
gotta
it
hit
is
the
for.
roving
You
target
gotta hit,
as it goes.
Okay.
And once you start power line, the spinner will be lit with the blue flashing shot. And when you hit it, it will build up a value for all the shots in the playfield. Then
Okay.
you'll hit a shot on the playfield, it will go back to the spinner, and it will remove that shot from the pool. Once you clear all the shots, your power line will be finished, and then you can get
But you
credit.
have to go shot, spinner, shot, spinner.
Yes.
Okay.
That was some good loops.
That was good loops, but boy, it's so dangerous playing with that upper
It
flipper.
is,
I mean, it's great, but progress towards what?
Well, so here's the thing. If you can hit 6 in a row, it's worth it. If you
Okay.
can't hit 6 in a row, it's not worth it. The reason being is that 6 in a row, you get an ally.
Oh.
But
okay. But that's still a pretty
there's-
small payoff for. But if you're right, if you got it timed though, and you feel
if
confident
you got
with
it
it,
found, you can do it. Especially if you can get 6 and let the ball come down. But
and catch it on the
hitting
left.
6 in a row is not
Yeah.
easy. Let me tell you.
So the ally qualifiers, 5 jets destroyed, 6 upper loops. What are some of the other ally qualifiers that are easily, or not easily,
So
but readily
the
attainable in the
easiest
beginning?
one is to get 60% of the way through your battles.
Okay.
That's the one a lot of people see. The other easy one is if you get an imposter, your first imposter is an ally. So what that imposter is, you get a magna grab and then drop the ball behind the flipper on the left.
Okay.
That gets you an
Use
imposter.
its momentum. Yeah.
Yep, he's got a ball save. We're
Okay.
good.
And Garrett's being called in to do some tech duties here as we watch Keith Shahan in the semifinal playoff. 1 player will advance to the 4-player field for the finals here at the 2024 Abilene Pinball Showdown. Okay, so level 2 power up. He's already played his Godzilla. Oh yeah, the timers. So yeah, he's going to go for time bonus. Okay, so if he finishes a mode quickly, he's already made quick work of Megalodon. Titanosaurus is just 5 shots. The second and third, or the third and fourth shots can be a little dangerous. Well, they're all a little dangerous because they're not ramps. They're target shots. So he's got to hit the 3 blue targets. There's the first one. Then the second one to the right of the building. A little late on that, and he pays for it. Okay, well, nice ball for Mr. Shahan. That was, I've lost track here. Was that ball 3 or was that ball 2? I think that was ball 3. Yeah, because ball 2, he started his Godzilla multi-ball. So that's the target score. I mean, Steve has it in him, but boy, he's going to need a really good. Yes, thank you, Greg. That is ball 3. So Steve, it's all or nothing here. He put up 300 million on this game last night. Not all on ball 3, but let's see. First thing he needs to do, he's going to have to get a battle going at some point. He's almost certainly going to hit the left spinner there. That was a nice shot. Oh, that could be trouble. Okay, well, still a great showing for Steve. I'm sure he's going to be happy. He's going to finish 5th in all likelihood, depending on the points breakout, which is a very strong showing for Steve. And that sets our finals, folks. I had said about 20 minutes ago that Keith was going. I said that erroneously. Sorry for that. But good effort by our players. And that'll put Keith into the final with Clark McCoy, Colin McAlpine, and the Elder Revenue, which I always get them mixed up. I believe it's Jack. It's Fred.
It's Fred.
It's Fred, the Elder
Fred,
Revenue.
Colin, Keith, and Clark.
Yeah.
Man, I feel left out.
Well,
Only carpool person not in.
Well, you had to be disappointed with that AC/DC game. I mean, that was frustrating.
It was after I picked it. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I'm kind of worn out. I really should have picked a classic.
You felt like your reactions might have been a little.
Picking something fast was the wrong move because I destroyed Frontier earlier. I should have taken something slower. I should have taken Fathom
Yeah.
to see which.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I got through the first round. I got that monkey off my back. I'm happy.
So Colin finished first in qualifying by a long shot. So he'll have game selection. He cannot pick Godzilla, the Godzilla bank.
Yep.
He picked that in the semi, but I mean, any question he's going to pick the Twilight Zone bank? I mean, like he's been owning that game all weekend. He picked that in the quarterfinal.
I could see that. I could also see the Jurassic Park bank.
Really?
He was thinking about that one earlier too.
Interesting. He's had so many marathon games. I mean, how much, so in this situation, Garrett, you've been in this situation many times, how much is it what you like versus if you know that your opponents may be uncomfortable with certain games?
So Colin likes to counterpick people.
Okay.
I like to pick my strengths, even if the opponent likes them as well.
So you're saying that if I'm ever in a tournament with Colin, I need to be putting false clues about the games that I'm uncomfortable about to try to deceive him?
Yeah, he'll pick your weaknesses.
Okay. I'm going to let Ethan, if Ethan wants on, he's been calling all night, or I haven't been calling much, so I'm going to sign off, guys, but it's been fun and for a good final.
Thanks for joining us, Randy.
For sure.
Hey, hop in here, Jack.
Alrighty. Finals, here we come. Hey, the 2 guys that beat me are the 2 guys in the final, so I
know, and the 2 guys that beat me, too.
That bad. Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess we're here for a reason.
Yeah, I know. I'm having fun.
You said
not worried about it.
You said you needed to pick something slow. I needed to pick something fast. I needed some JP in my life. I could have won on instead of ACDC.
Oh, man.
I like this pad.
Yeah, you can draw on it.
I know. You can do things with it. Wish this cord was longer, but.
Okay.
What cord does it take?
It's an iPhone cord. I can probably find a longer one.
Just the longer one?
It's easy. Here we go.
If that's one, I'll be so happy.
Okay, TZ kicked my ass earlier. Let me see if I can find a longer cord.
Okay. Yeah, we have a nice iPad here for telestrating, so it just has a little bit of a short cord, so it's sometimes hard for the both of us to use. Anyhow, so, I mean, there's your final 4. Of course, he chooses Twilight Zone. No surprise whatsoever. Because earlier he put up like, I don't know, 1.1 billion on it. But he did somewhat have a weakness on the other 2. So. Sweet. iPad is now longer. Alrighty, I think they're all set up here on the main stream, so here we are. We're gonna switch this up. We're gonna change this to the finals, and we're going to Twilight Zone.
And we do not have a single player from finals last year in this finals group.
Oh yeah, and yet all these players are still in the top, 400, 300, so yeah. Is this order correct? Maybe? I'm not sure.
Probably.
Well, we'll just see as we go. I did it again. I just forget you need to just click on OBS.
Yep, just click on OBS, we're good.
Alrighty, so yeah, last time he played this, he had 818 million on his first ball.
Yep, he's gonna try and find ramps.
Yeah, spell gumball. He's got gum.
Oh, that was a present, and he knows it.
There's ball. Alright. Oh boy. Nice.
Good. Patience.
Trust.
That was
patience.
a little sketchy.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if it does what it did to me.
What did it do to you?
It tried to put the power ball straight down the middle, and then when I flicked it away, it went up the in lane and out the out lane.
Oh.
Perfect feed.
Scary. Oh, he didn't mean to do that, though.
Survived it again.
He said he's going to bring us in business over here. All right, good feed.
Nope, that's not doing it.
Nope.
See if he goes for the camera or lets it fall.
No, he said he's not liking that upper flipper. It's very stingy on him.
That
Not quite the same.
Is so easy on this TZ.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then again, this is the TZ I grew up on. Like I literally learned to play pinball on this TZ.
Yeah, this outer part here is so AIDS.
Yep. And Colin wanted us to remove the post entirely on this thing.
Really?
Yes. Which would have been brutal.
Yeah, that's not.
But it would have sped it up.
That's true. So, if Match Play serves us right, it should be Clark up next. So, Good old Clark.
Yeah. He probably ran off to the bathroom thinking this was going to be an hour-long game ball, and we didn't have an hour-long ball.
Right. He's thinking, oh, Collins first, and I'll be here a minute.
Yep.
Hang out.
So what do you do if you're in Clark's position? The power ball is not in the gumball.
You just play it normally.
Play it normal, or do you go for locks?
Yeah. Play it normal, go for locks.
Okay, order is not correct because Fred is up. Hey, the order hasn't been updated.
Oh, so order is different. Just, I think. Okay, it's fine. No, you're good. Yeah, I guess